to that place they call the end of the earth. I'm enjoying it. Now, there are a few friends in this parish in Wimbledon who have sustained my ministry as a priest and my life as a human being. And he is one. Since 2014, Emmanuel was the first person that gave me money for my father. I called him that because whatever he saw, whatever he felt, he said, from this month, I'll be giving you something for your father. I'm talking about every month. It's not the end of the world, it's not so huge, but I'm talking about that consistency. I think he did a direct debit. Since 2014, every month, no matter how small, even when my dad died, I said, my father has died. He said, Father, don't worry. You look after yourself with that. The last one came in January. I was actually home in Nigeria when the message came from the family that your friend has died. The difference is that I knew the man who was doing such generous action for me, for my family. I knew. Pick up his phone. No single day since 2014 did I not communicate with Emmanuel. Check the phone until it became impossible for him to communicate. I'm talking about every morning. Emmanuel will send me a message. I'm sure there are others too. Once in a while we will talk. The last time I came to visit him, I called, but he was in Cambridge. And I couldn't do anything. We spoke and I said, if I have the opportunity, whenever I'm coming around again, we will see. Well, Emma, Father, this is it. My parish has continued, they have continued to pray for him. They were actually praying for me, that God will sustain me, and then that God will grant him eternal rest and grant consolation to the family. Emmanuel was a faithful sheep. He was a servant leader. Emmanuel was unashamed. He was a very humble man. An obedient steward. Charismatic Christian. He combined orthodoxy with charismatism, if there is a word for that. He was also a traditional Catholic. He loved his rosary. Very, very respectful. You wouldn't know he has come from a royal family. You wouldn't know he has royalty embedded all over him. And then I have talked about his generosity. I ate his yam. I enjoyed his stew. He doesn't cook and bring it in a plate. He brings the pot to me here. What are you doing, Father? This giant will carry pot. Friends, I'm talking about a big pot that could feed about 20 or 30 persons. I think he finishes cooking, allows it to cool, then he will take it from the fire and then put it in a bag and bring it to me here. And sometimes they will invite me to lunch and I'll say, come and join, I don't think I want to eat. They didn't know I have something more much more. A loyal friend. Loyal. Where people can stab their friends behind their back you will really need to pay attention because he will still be speaking in that beautiful way, gentle, very compassionate. I'm talking about compassion. Compassion has to do with putting yourself in the same shoes of the person who is going through a difficult time. In those days, Julius Caesar and some of those literatures, they said, when anyone had pride, Caesar had wealth. When anybody he knew was affected, Emmanuel was there. I remember the few masses, funeral masses, or yes, I celebrated in homes. It was he organized it, and he was there. And you'll be looking at this giant assisting me at mass and calling me father. Well, I learned how to answer people like that who called me father when I should be calling them father. My dad would call me father. And I look at him and call him dad. Father. And I look at him and say, dad. No. And then I'll call him Monsignor. No, don't. Optimistic. He was optimistic. He was uncomplaining. Selfless to the letter. We are talking about faith. People who believe. Confidence, they say. Faith is confidence in the hope of the things we hope for. We have confidence in the things we hope for. And assurance in the things we do not see. That's it. Anytime you called him on the phone, anytime you spoke with him, you wouldn't know from his voice that he was going through a lot. In fact, if people were to believe that anybody would die, whoever spoke to him and heard his voice over the phone would think he has life in abundance. Today, friends, we are here to say goodbye to him. He has run the good race. He has gotten to the end, and he is handing over the baton to the living. Every one of us who had the opportunity of being here today should think about what we are going home with. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are the pure in heart. And then people who are faithful, who are unassuming, people who are humble, who are obedient, people who are respectful, people who are generous, people who are compassionate, people who are selfless. What are you going home with? This is the most important thing. Emmanuel has come to the end of the race. If we were to be left to say, we will say he ran very well. Who is handing over the baton of forgiveness? Who today is willing to accept that baton of forgiveness from Emmanuel? To forgive your wife, your husband, your partner, your son, your daughter. Who among us? Who is willing to accept that baton of generosity from Emmanuel? Who is that? The one who would decide to help the poor without announcing. Who is accepting it? Who is that person ready, willing, eager to accept the baton of being a faithful Christian? A Christian who is full of faith, true to the end, who is willing, who is eager. It is not just about viewing, it is about asking God through his intercession that we become a people of faith. Again, people who are compassionate, able to understand. Someone was speaking to me the other day and said, Father, I don't know what to do. Whenever I see anybody, I judge. I said, what do you say when you see me? He said, Father, no, I won't tell you. I said, okay, let us change it from this to this side. Whenever your attention is drawn to the weakness of another person for which you would want to judge or criticize, God is drawing your attention to pray for such a looked at it like that. Yes, look at it like that. Instead of judging, turn it to a prayer for that person because you do not know what that person is going through. So, people of compassion, who is ready to accept that from him? We could go on and on and on. But I will leave it at that. Let us today tell Mary and Betty, of course, speak to the rest of your siblings, Betty. Tell them Dad has left wonderful legacies, giant ones. His shoes were big enough, but they would need also big feet to fit into them. With the grace of God, nothing is impossible. Let us pray for Emmanuel. Let us pray for the family he left behind. Let us pray for everyone who loved